Welcome to Raider Nation Station, your weekly source for news and happenings across Lawrence District 55. Greetings, Raider Nation Station. It has been another wonderful week in Lawrence County School District 55. We are so excited to announce that we received part of our plexiglass shipment and are able to welcome our 3rd through 5th grade students back face-to-face 5 days a week beginning on Monday, October the 26th. This means that all of our elementary students will be in school full-time 5 days a week. On October the 26th, we will also phase in our 6th grade students 4 days a week. These students will attend on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. These students will not attend on Wednesdays at this time. In addition, our 12th grade students will also phase in to a 4-day-a-week schedule beginning October the 26th. Our seniors will attend on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. They will not attend on Wednesdays at this time. We are hopeful that we will receive additional shipments in the coming weeks and will continue to be diligent, strategic, and intentional with our plan to phase in the remaining grade levels full-time. Grade levels or groups that have not been phased in will remain on the hybrid phase of operations. If you should have any questions about your child's schedule, please contact your child's school. This week, we celebrated National School Bus Safety Week. The goal of this week is to address the importance of school bus safety. This active and evolving program takes place each year during the 3rd full week in October. This week-long celebration offers a reminder to all parents, teachers, students, and school bus operators about the importance of following the law and implementing school bus safety tips. We are truly thankful for Mr. Jeff Stevens, our Director of Transportation, the Transportation Department, and our school bus drivers for all of their hard work, dedication, and most importantly, for keeping our students safe. Please know that you all are appreciated. Once again, happy National Principals Month. We are so grateful for the wonderful work that the principals in Lawrence 55 continue to do each and every day for our students. Although we celebrate Principals Month in October, please know that you are appreciated each and every day. Parents and students, please remember to say thank you to your principal. I greatly appreciate our school district community. Schools thrive when the community thrives and vice versa. I am thankful for a community that has high expectations of its public schools, values the importance of education, and supports growth and the importance of proactive planning. Together, we can continue to build upon our foundation of excellence and move forward as a school district and community. Thank you.
Hey everybody, my name is Laurie Seawright. I'm the English Language Arts and Social Studies Coordinator for the district, and I work with grades K through 12. Today I want to talk to you for a few minutes about some strategies for being a successful reader. One of the things that's most important to remember is to make reading a priority. Set aside time every day to read. You know, we say we have time for the things that we want to make time for, and reading is important enough to make time for that every day. Another thing we like to do is show kids that we read for different reasons. We read to learn things, we read to confirm things that we believe or we don't believe, and we also read for pleasure. Children need to see us reading and know that reading is a life skill that they will have for the rest of their lives and that will serve them many purposes. Another thing to keep in mind is to read what you're interested in. Choice is so important for kids. And sometimes it's okay if they choose to read a graphic novel or social media or a magazine. I'm not a huge fan of Captain Underpants, but I'll tell you what, some of the kids really enjoy reading that. And finally, I just suggest that you read a lot. The biggest contributor to proficiency in reading is reading volume. Students who score high on standardized tests are those who read a lot. And so the one thing you can do is just read, read, read. Keep those tips in mind and enjoy reading. If you feel like you need to contact me, I'm always available at the district office, and my email is lcwright@lawrence55.org.
Hi, I'm Lee Severin. I'm the Math Science Coordinator for Lawrence School District 55 in grades K through 12. Today I'm going to share some math strategies for success. They include encouraging your child to play math puzzles and games. Kids love the games and will develop number sense, which is very important. Always be encouraging and never tell your child they are wrong when working on math problems. Instead, find the logic in their thinking. For example, if they answer 4 times 3 equals 7, you might want to ask, well, what does 4 times 3 mean? Never associate math with speed. This creates math anxiety, especially for girls. Flashcards and speed drills are not necessary. You know that some of the most famous mathematicians actually take days or years to solve math problems. Encourage number sense. This is very important because it separates the high and the low achievers. It's important to have flexibility with numbers. So for example, the number 53, you can make 20 plus 30 plus 3. It could be a 50 plus 3 or a 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 3. It's very important to be flexible because later on in the higher math courses, they're going to have to take numbers apart in algebra and geometry and ongoing. Also encourage a growth mindset and understand that when mistakes are made, the brain actually grows because it develops synapses in the brain. Hopefully these tips will help you as you help your child with math. If you have any questions and would like to contact me, my email is rseverin, S-E-V-E-R-I-N, @lawrence55.org. I'd be happy to help you with any resources that you might need.
Hello everyone, my name is Ed Murray and I wanted to share some insights with you regarding COVID-19 and its impact on our schools as we begin to increase the number of students on our school campuses. While we are anxious to get students back into our classrooms, COVID-19 is still prevalent in our community, and in following DHEC and CDC guidelines, positive cases of COVID-19 may have a disproportionate effect on student attendance in a face-to-face environment. Depending on the circumstances, a single positive case in a classroom may require that we ask a large group of students and staff to quarantine at any given time. Some common questions revolve around the different timelines between cases of isolation, where someone has tested positive or displayed symptoms of COVID-19, and quarantine, when an individual has had close contact with a positive case. Positive cases of COVID-19 must isolate for 10 days from the date of symptom onset or the date of a positive test if not symptomatic. This 10-day period is the length of time a positive individual may still be infectious. In the case of isolation, it is not a hard and fast 10 days. The individual must also be fever-free for 24 hours without the aid of medication, and other symptoms must be improving before they can return to work or school. When we ask a student or staff member to quarantine, the length of the quarantine is 14 days, from the date of last close contact with a positive individual. We base the 14 days on the incubation period for the disease, which varies from 2 to 14 days with an average incubation period of 5 days. DHEC and CDC guidelines define close contact as closer than 6 feet with or without a mask for more than 15 minutes. Now, there are many variations in the quarantine scenario. For example, if a parent of a student tests positive for the disease and is unable to isolate themselves from the rest of the family needs to quarantine for the length of the positive case's isolation plus an additional 14 days. If someone in quarantine subsequently becomes symptomatic or tests positive for the disease, they would move from quarantine to isolation and a new 10-day clock would start. Unfortunately, we have to look at each situation as it arises and determine the appropriate course of action for the individuals involved. We cannot share a lot of this information with you due to HIPAA privacy rules, but we are publishing the number of active cases of quarantine and isolation for both students and staff every Friday afternoon on the district website at lawrence55.org. You may use this dashboard as a barometer with respect to COVID-19 of how things are going in the district and in each school. We know these are difficult times and that many of you struggle with the impact of our decisions on your personal lives. I can assure you that Dr. Thomas and everyone in Lawrence 55 continues to work to find ways to improve the situation as rapidly but as safely as possible. These issues may be with us for some time, and we need to work together to ensure we are doing our best to care for the health, social, emotional, and academic well-being of our children. I want to personally thank you for your patience and understanding as we continue to strive for better solutions and work to create new opportunities for the students of Lawrence County School District 55.
We invite you to join us each Friday as we share what's happening across our district. This is Dr. Amika Thomas, Superintendent of Lawrence County School District 55. Thank you for partnering with us as we lead the way in education as one Raider Nation. It's a great day to be a Raider.